Blueberry Muffin Cookies.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone. First step is to mix up the dry ingredients. 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Going to mix that around and set it aside. In a large mixing bowl, place 3/4 of a cup of butter, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and you're going to cream those things together until light and fluffy. Then add an egg as well as 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 2 teaspoons of lemon zest. Now you'll add in your dry ingredients a little bit at a time, and you're going to also add 1/4 cup of milk. So a little bit of milk, a little bit of the dry ingredients, and so on until you get a nice thick batter. You don't want to overbeat this. Just do it until just combined. Now you'll add in your blueberries. I'm adding 2 cups of frozen blueberries. I didn't thaw them first, left them frozen, and I just folded them into the batter. Now if you're using fresh blueberries, gently fold it in, and you might have to refrigerate this dough before you scoop it. But if you're using frozen blueberries, it chills that dough down very quickly, and then all you have to do is scoop it onto a greased, or in this case, a silicone mat covered cookie sheet. You can sprinkle it with coarse sugar. I didn't have coarse sugar, I just had regular sugar, so I'd sprinkle a little bit of that on there. Now, you work quickly because, as you can see, if you use frozen blueberries, they start to melt as you're scooping, and the last few cookies were kind of blue and messy looking because the blueberries had started to melt. You're going to bake these at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes or so until the edges are brown, the bottom's brown, and when you touch them, they feel like they're set. Now, while they're cooling, you can mix up your glaze. The glaze is simply confectioner's sugar, lemon juice, and a little bit of milk. I'll put the recipe amounts in the description box below so you can check it out. It's just a standard glaze. And I put it in a Ziploc bag with the corner cut off just to make it easier to handle. I glazed up my cookies. That glaze will actually dry and harden a little bit so that you can stack the cookies without them sticking together. This is a really nice cookie. It's soft in the center, like a top of a blueberry muffin. So if you take a blueberry muffin, break the top off, which we all know that's the best part. That's kind of what they taste like, and that's what the texture is. Thanks for watching. Speaking of blueberry muffins, I have a blueberry lemon poppy seed muffin on my channel. If you want to see this recipe, go ahead and click right on your screen.